The hearing for House Bill 2 wrapped up this evening after 3 days of emotional testimony.
So the bill would add the words gender identity and sexual orientation to the Idaho Human Rights Act, prohibiting discrimination in housing, employment, and public accommodations for the LGBT community. On Your Side's Karen Lehr spent the day at the Statehouse. She is joining us now in studio with the very latest. Karen.
Well, Dawn, Michelle, the final count is in, and after more than 20 hours of testimony, 190 people directly addressed lawmakers on their thoughts for House Bill 2, 134 in favor of adding the words, 54 against it, and 2 neutral. Here's a look at the final hours of testimony in tonight's big story.
I believe that religious freedoms end when they cause and encourage harm to others.
Adding the words will not impinge upon the religious freedom of those with religious objections to people like me.
When you boil it all down, they're just folks who want the same things I do and you do when it comes to equal and fair treatment.
I've talked to many LGBT people who have been fired, my wife included, beaten, kicked out of housing.
They could move their business to someone else. Let's keep it that way for both sides of this difficult issue and treat each other with courtesy and respect. That's why I'm opposed to House Bill 2.
We do not expect everyone to understand him, but we do expect that he is treated with dignity and acceptance.
We're great people. You must vote yes.
HB 2 is not pro-freedom, it's not pro-free market, it's not pro-business, and it's not pro-human rights. And with that, I'd urge your no vote and be happy to stand for any questions.
I would also like to tell you about some of the interactions that I have with other Idaho citizens. Watching them run out of the bathroom yelling for a manager, being shoved, told that I am an abomination.
I think everybody in this country should have the God-given right to do their job without being sexually harassed.
Mr. Stout, you have just described a vast majority of women.
I would ask for your no vote on this bill.
Senator, I don't know what it's like to be the first openly gay legislator, but I know what it's like to be the second, and I promise you there will be many more.
And the people of Idaho today are looking to you and the vote you'll make tomorrow morning with a question, and that question is, will it be acceptable in the state of Idaho to fire, evict, and refuse service to gay and transgender people in our state?
They did conclude testimony around 5:30 this afternoon. They will reconvene in the Lincoln Auditorium at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning for closing statements from the bill sponsor and will then vote on whether or not the bill will move forward. Live in studio, I'm Karen Lehr, Today 6 on Your Side.